Hi folks, Steve Hindy here with Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. Look at this image. I see a symbol of racial bigotry, don't you? It's June 2015, and the controversy about the Confederate flag has reached an unprecedented level following the mass murder of 9 African American worshipers at a church in Charleston, South Carolina. The murders were committed by a racist gun nut who hoped his cowardly act of firing on peaceful, unarmed people would spark a race war. What's happened instead is the re-examination of our country's tolerance for this symbol of hate. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, a prior apologist for the Confederate flag, now wants it removed from the state capitol grounds. Lindsey Graham, the senior U.S. Senator from South Carolina, also wants the flag removed. On June 24, 2015, Alabama Governor Robert Bentley ordered the removal of the Confederate flag from the Capitol grounds in Montgomery. Companies such as Walmart, Amazon, Sears, Target, and eBay have stopped selling Confederate flag merchandise. NASCAR has distanced itself from the flag, with NASCAR CEO Brian France calling it, quote, an offensive and divisive symbol, unquote. To the north, in Pennsylvania, however, you may still find this. This is Pennsylvania Judge Adolph Joseph Antanavage, shotgunning live pigeons tossed out of boxes in front of a Confederate flag at the Wing Point Canned Hunt Club in corrupt Berks County, Pennsylvania. These pigeon shoots violate Pennsylvania humane laws, and Wing Point has also been caught illegally burning the shot pigeons and further illegally burning tires to fuel the fire. And here is Adolph Antanavage at Wing Point. Pigeon shooters boast more than the Confederate flag to demonstrate their lack of character. In the past, the Ku Klux Klan conducted membership drives at Pennsylvania's infamous and now defunct Higgins Pigeon Shoots. But that didn't stop Adolph Antanavage from doing what he loves, blasting away at dehydrated, emaciated birds for fun in front of the Confederate flag. While states like South Carolina and Alabama have decided to evolve, Pennsylvania is apparently determined to claim the position of most backward state in the Union. In August 2014, Shark protested against Judge Adolph Antanavage and his association with the Confederate flag. Paul Carpenter, a columnist for the Allentown Morning Call newspaper, tried to give Antanavage an opportunity to speak up, writing, quote, I tried to get the judge's take on all of this, but he did not respond, unquote. That's right. While the rest of the country is doing something about this symbol of racial hate, Judge Antanavage has nothing to say. When he was just a judge nominee, Antanavage was asked about his involvement in pigeon shoots. Check this out.
At this stage of the game, I don't want to take any position on anything. I am neutral, and in fact, the position that I'm being recommended for is a position of neutrality.
But, as a pigeon shooter, you have no comment about the bill?
I have no comment. If this were illegal, I wouldn't do it.
Are you aware of how Wing Point disposes of their pigeons?
I have no idea, and as I said, I'm not in a position to do anything.
This is what is considered to be judge material in Pennsylvania? On the day of the August 2014 protest in front of the courthouse, I walked into Judge Antanavage's courtroom just before his next case was to be heard. Antanavage hadn't entered yet, but those involved in the next case were there. It was a domestic case, and the people involved were black. I was sickened to think that African Americans were about to have their issues reviewed by this guy. Interestingly, I was told I wasn't allowed to remain in the courtroom unless I was a participant. That meant that Judge Antanavage had those people in his hands, and no one would even witness his handling of their issue. Since black lives do matter, that means that they deserve better than Judge Antanavage. Please join Shark in asking Pennsylvania's new governor, Tom Wolf, to dump Judge Adolph Antanavage. Antanavage's term as judge will terminate at the end of 2015, and he has said he will not run for re-election. Antanavage should not be allowed to hold a judgeship until his term runs out. There's no justice in that. Adolph Antanavage is unfit to sit in judgment of anyone, and he should be dumped now. Please call Governor Wolf's office and politely ask that the governor rid his state of a judge who commits terrible animal cruelty in front of a symbol of racial hate and bigotry. Let's hope Governor Wolf won't allow his state to lag behind South Carolina and Alabama when it comes to evolving on such an important issue. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.